All right, what's up? It's Market Shenanigans. Another week has passed. I only have a few trades here. Most of them no, one of them I didn't even take. So this is probably going to be a very, very short episode. But as always, let's start with what actually went wrong. Let me put lower volume on this a little bit. All right, and let's go back here. So I'm going to go over the last 2 weeks actually because I just want to remind myself. So 2 weeks ago, I didn't wait for a candle close on the C. Look, the candle close has been an ongoing thing lately, something that I have been exploring and something that I really, really like these days. Okay, not just for the C, for the V, even for, well, maybe the E. Just generally, it's a very good idea to have candle closes because that's going to filter out so many trades that end up being just fake outs. So candle close, big, big topic for me. Some ugly entries below diagonals. All right. So yeah, this is one of them. Exactly. Like this is the 10 second, right? This is not a good entry because like the moment it went out, it immediately got shut down. This is just not a good entry, and you can see it on the 1 minute. It ends up just being a wick. So this is horrible, and these are the types of trades I'm trying to avoid these days. And I have settled for a very specific type of pullback these days, which I call a flagging pullback. So I need to see selling that comes in consistently in a wavy fashion so that I can draw both my diagonal and horizontal. This once again filters out a lot of trades, but the trades that it does filter out are actually really, really pretty trades. So I kind of like that. What else? Management could use some refined rules for extended markets. Yeah, this is back to the trailing problem. Well, I have decided to go back to 5R fixed, right? Because I hate that part of trailing where I need to be present for management. I just hate it because usually I like to finish my session at like 4 or 5 p.m. and go for a walk. I can't do that, so nah, don't like it. Anyway, last week what went wrong? Quite a lot of mistakes I remember, but all of them were on the E, which forced me to really, really reflect on the E. And yeah, so here I also introduced a rule regarding wiki markets. So when I see this kind of price action, this kind of barcode price action, I just avoid altogether because it's ugly. And this is most likely going to be a fractal thing for also the V and the C. So wicks, no Gucci. Some markets I entered too early. So here, once again, this was below diagonal, below horizontal. I do not like this. This is too early for me. And this one, this is once again not good because, well, it got immediately shut down, right? Like, ideally, what I would like to see. Oh my God, how did, what the fuck? How did that happen? Go back? Okay, okay. So ideally, what I would like to see is a break above a given level and staying above that level for a while, be it like with a couple more candles or maybe like a reaccumulation above. But the moment it peaks above and instantly gets shut down, that's really bad. I don't like that. And this is one rule that I used in the past, and I totally forgot about it. I need to remind myself of it again, and that is that if MB2 is significantly bigger than MB1, I will not take it simply because, well, I have proven that to myself in the past that it's not good. So yeah, that's the last weeks. All makes sense. Let's go into this week and let's check out what was going on. So starting off with Monday, some news, right? Nothing too important. I was following mostly silver and gold this week, I think. So silver for very obvious reasons. Here silver is still just $93. It hit over 100 recently this week. So very strong high time frame trend. Made a lot of sense to follow it on the low time frame. Gold lagging behind a little bit, but also super super strong market. So here it's all bad once again, expecting a no trade day, and it indeed was a no trade day. Tuesday, some news regarding GBP, not interesting to me at all. Once again, following silver gold. Gold looks promising, and I end up taking a gold trade. So let's check out the gold trade. It is right here. So here we have some kind of stage one. These are some Asia trades. Like lately, gold has been delivering in Asia really nicely, so I was just keeping track of it. And you can see how I'm drawing the diagonal everywhere, right? Every time there is a worthy pullback, so to say, or pullback that has potential, in my opinion, I just draw the diagonal, and that already gives me a very clear level that needs breaking to the upside for me to start following. So I follow quite a bit here. And here we have a momentum cycle, right? I would say that this is MMB1, and here it's chopping a little bit, but the expectation, of course, is for it to go higher. So if we go to the 6 minute here, strong stage 2 reaccumulates, right? Goes higher. Here it starts chopping a little bit, but then breaks higher into a new range high, into a new range, and it pulls back into the rising 1020. It is a little bit wicky, but it's wicky in this part, so that's why I thought, okay, even if it's like wicky, inconsistent, whatever over here, but it breaks out on good volume, like with good momentum, I see absolutely no problem in following this. So I do end up following it. Here I am on the 1 minute, right? So this is all part of the choppy stage 1, then it eventually breaks out, and this is a pretty nice stage 2, I would say. And it reaccumulates, right? Breaks the EMAs, goes sideways a little bit. I can draw my diagonal, I can draw my horizontal level. It breaks out, stays above for a bit, doesn't get immediately shut down. So we have candle closes above, and here this looks like a really nice DMB, in my opinion. This is a really nice entry. So I do take that. And let me see it. I also check the 10-second just to see if it's a reaccumulation. And well, it really isn't. Like, it isn't. Like, that's the one thing that's missing here. Ideally, this would like dip down a little bit below and liquidate some stuff. But here, I thought to myself, okay, this is like going sideways nicely. It's interacting with the demand zone, and I've seen it work many times. But actually, truth be told, this is not my setup. Not my setup. My setup has a reaccumulation on the lowest time frame on the E micro, but yeah, it is looking kind of nice, but there is no low liquidated, unfortunately. So if I was given the opportunity to take this trade right now, would I take it or not? Honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to take it. So I'm gonna call this a mistake, unfortunately. And a mistake, why? Because, well, on the entry, or maybe on the E micro, it had no reaccumulation. So here in the tax, I have to say, not my setup, which is a little bit sad. But what can you do? Yeah, tiny, tiny little thing that made this invalid for me. Oh well, so yeah, that's that, and that ends up being a -1. That taps me in and pretty much instantly fucks me up, right? Got into this with a limit, I see, and yeah, taps me in, instantly fucks me up, -1. Alright, a single attempt at gold, I think it was good. It wasn't necessarily too bad, like it might have as well delivered. The context all the way to the E was really nice, but then unfortunately, once again, the E rules or E micro rules were not met. So yeah, mistake. Let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday, some news. Mm, yeah, nothing too interesting. I was following only gold, and yeah, I took a trade on gold. So let's check out the trade, see what's good. So let's see what happened here actually. So, okay, so the previous trade, if we look at the 1 hour, was somewhere over here, I guess. And then once again, in Asia, we had a trade that delivered beautifully. And this is already quite an extended market, but then it goes sideways, right? I checked the 6 minutes here, and we have a strong stage 2 that reaccumulates or flushes and starts going sideways. So once I get all of this over here, I started following here, as you can see, but then it broke down again, and yeah, wasn't really interesting. I maybe followed here a little bit, but with the expectation of this, But after this, I was just waiting for a strong, strong breakout above this level, which happens here, right? It's a strong breakout, couple of candles above, and here it bounces. And this I thought looks kind of good, and I could imagine this continuing. So here on the 1 minute, strong, strong momentum, pulls back. I can draw the diagonal, I can draw the horizontal. On the 10-second, I can see it very, very nicely. And here, what is this? So we have MB1. Here it even reaccumulates. That's really nice. And this is MB2. Honestly, I think this trade is nice, but I'm thinking about this over here, about the 1 hour, if it's not a little bit overextended already. Like this might be a bit of an extended move, and expecting this to go higher, I'm not sure. Actually, if I remember correctly, this taps me out by like a tick and then delivers, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Do I have it here? No, I don't. So this is a -1. But yeah, it taps me out, and I believe it delivers right after. Let me check TradingView real quick and just make sure that OBS is recording TradingView the way it's supposed to. I'm gonna wait for it to load up. Go to gold over here. Check OBS. Ah, yeah, it's targeting the wrong thing. So 1 second. Let's target this. All right. So here we are, and I think the trade was somewhere over here. Ah, no, actually, it just fails. Yeah, it just fails. Okay, cool. Good to know. So yeah, maybe after this, really, I should have waited for a reaccumulation. Maybe this was overextended. And as you can see here on the 60, indeed, it reaccumulates and then it provides new opportunities. And I think whatever this is on Thursday, I don't know if there was a trade that I took or not, but I was checking something out. And here there were again more opportunities later, like getting involved over here is really nice. And here, yeah, I think this was a bit OE. OE. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, the MMB itself is also a bit long already. So again, if I had an opportunity to not take this trade, honestly, I would not take it. So let's call it a mistake. Mistake why? Uh, Overextended. The 1 hour does look a bit OE. All right. So, what else is there to do? I think nothing. So, we're done here. Then we have Thursday. I don't think there was anything on Thursday. Quite a lot of alarms, a lot of news and whatnot. I was following gold. I was even following UJ here for a moment because it looked kind of decent. Like this is a nice MMB, and we see that it's already starting to move up. So I would definitely follow that momentum if I could. And I also added UK 100 here. I didn't in the previous days because they were all like negative days, but then it bounced off of the EMAs, so I might follow that. Lots of news, gotta be aware of it. UJ looks kind of decent, but it ends up being a no trade day. And on Friday, I only do London session, got plans after, and silver looks decent if some money comes in. And here I have a trade on silver marked up, but actually, oh, by the way, mistake, mistake, all right, and -1, yo, -1, -1. Okay, and here, so this is the silver trade. I only put it here for a case study for my batch analysis. This is not my type of entry. This is a new type of entry that I'm testing, but I just wanted to take a look at it. So here, silver on the 60, right? We have some kind of reaccumulation. Price breaks out and moves very clearly. This is definitely MMB2, a very nice MMB2 as well, around the EMAs, everything looks good. When I take a look at the 6 minutes, we have a strong stage 2 that reaccumulates. I can draw my diagonal, I can draw my horizontal, and after this specific candle, this is the breakout. This is when I would start following. And if we take a look at that, so that's somewhere over here. So this is the candle, and then it starts reaccumulating, and I will most definitely be looking for a trade here. And the way this new entry works is it's based once again on the diagonal and on the horizontal, which we both have here. And on the E time frame itself, once this happens, I am looking for a strong candle that goes above both of these lines, right? So here we go out of this line already, but this is by no way any like entry signal because I also have the horizontal here. So I need a strong candle above, which is over here. So the moment this candle would close, I would market buy with the stop loss below the entire reaccumulation. So that would be the entry, and this would actually end up being a break even because, well, it comes back. But if we take a look, if we take a look at silver, that's the entry right here. Unfortunately, yes, it does come back, but if it didn't, it would deliver really nicely. And then I think there was one more similar entry here on silver. Once again, maybe this one is a bit overextended, so I probably wouldn't take it because it moves in a very choppy way. But I'm just testing the idea in general, and what you can clearly see is, okay, diagonal, horizontal. This is the candle that breaks out. I would market buy that with the stop either underneath the entire reaccumulation or under the initiation point and a little bit on top of that for absorption. And that would be a really nice entry as well. So yeah, that is it. Let's go to this part. Paste it in here. Okay, paste it like this, I guess. Okay, so what went well? Patience waiting for good context was decent, yes. Maybe this 60-minute here was a little bit questionable. Okay, so what went bad? Let's go to that part. Traded an overextended market. Let's put that in here. What just happened? Okay. And what else went bad? What was the mistake over here? Yeah, one entry was ugly. Let me just mark it up. This entry was not the best, unfortunately. Traded an E that didn't meet all rules. All right, let's put that in here. Cool. So the overall results are minus 2.4. And if I trade it perfectly, it would be 0 if traded it perfectly. Yeah, I would not trade anything at all if I trade it perfectly. So that's that. Let me prepare week 5 here. All right. And that's it. So let's fill in the forward test thingy. Gonna add another 2 losses. It's a bit unfortunate. I'm not happy with it, but what can you do? I'm working on it. All right, so let's go here. Decision. I mean, yeah, it's good that I didn't take it, of course. It's closed. RR secured is 0. Okay, so that's Friday. Let's go to analysis here. And trades taken. So yeah, it's gold on Jan 20. No. At 1817 minus 1.2. I'm reaching close to minus 30 R again. This is just so sad, man. Jan 21 at 1458 minus 1.2. All right. So going here, we can see that whatever success I started having here got completely retraced. That's very unfortunate. Keep in mind that a lot of this are mistakes, so this is not an actual representation of the system itself. The system is really, really nice. The problem is still execution. And yeah, I don't know what to say. I just need to get better. I have a paper in front of me now. It's I drew out exactly how I want to enter, and I'm just gonna need to learn to stick to it. I plan on backtesting a lot more, and hopefully that is going to cement all of these new rules in my mind so that I don't make mistakes. But I really think that I am so close to executing perfectly. It's now just a matter of tiny things. But even these tiny things, especially on the low time frames, they make such a huge difference, and like they affect the overall EV so much. So I need to be careful about it. All right, well, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to talk about, I believe. I don't think I drew anything interesting in here or anything like that. Let me just check to make sure. Yeah, there is nothing here, so I'm done. Okay, short video this time, just 20 minutes. GG's. Hopefully the upcoming weeks are gonna be a little bit better, and most importantly, I hope I'm gonna execute better. It's an ongoing struggle, but I will succeed. All right, peace out.